Hello friends, welcome in my YouTube channel Learning Literature with Sudakshana Pathak. So friends, in my today's video we are going to discuss John Milton's On His Blindness. On His Blindness is one of the most powerful sonnet of John Milton, which centers on Milton's faith in God as he is losing his sight. The poem is a sonnet that uses figurative language to express Milton's fear, frustration and acceptance. The poem signals a turn when Milton shifts from fear of punishment to realization. So at first he says, "When I consider how my light is spent, ere half my days in this dark world and wide, and that one talent which is death to hide, logged with me useless, though my soul more bent." The poet starts the poem with when, thus he introduces his idea in the very beginning. According to him, he often thinks that half of his life or sight or intelligence has been spent in serving humanity, but now he has lost his eyesight, and so his other half life is dark now and wide, that is challenging as well. The one talent of writing which he had is useless now, because without eyesight he cannot write. Thus it is just a load from God that he has been bestowed on him. The poet laments over the loss of his eyesight and wonders what his talent means for him now, as without eyesight he cannot use it. After that he says, "To serve there with my Maker and present my true account, lest he returning chid. Doth God exact day labor, light denied? I fondly ask but patience to prevent." In these lines, the lament of poets turns into desire and wonder. He says that he desires to serve his Maker, but because of his blindness, he cannot do so. He wonders if God still wants to serve him in spite of the fact that his sight is gone. The poet says that this foolish thought often haunts him. Then he says, "That murmur soon replies, God doth not need either man's work or his own gifts. Who best bear his mild yoke, they serve him best. His state is kingly, thousands at his bidding speed." In these lines, the poet says that when such foolish thoughts come into his mind, the patience at once comes to reply that the work of man does not please God, but the who best bear his mild yoke, that is the one who remains patient and content with what he has is best liked by him. God has a huge kingdom, and there are thousands of angels who remain in motions to carry God's order. They never take rest. The poet compares them with those who have the talent and use it to serve God. After that he says, "And post over land and ocean without rest. They also serve who only stand and wait." On the other hand, there are some other angels also who serve him just by standing and waiting before God. According to him, their service is equally valuable to God as that of the first category of angels. The poet compares himself with the later angels who just keep patience. Thus, in the end, the poet is quite satisfied, as he is also serving God just by keeping patience. Now I'll explain the short summary of this sonnet. The sonnet underscores the depth of anguish which Milton felt at the loss of his eyesight. The tear-laden words unveil the depth of sorrow and helplessness. In the octave, Milton says that before he has been able to live half of his life, he has become blind, and the regret is that the faculty of writing poetry which God had given him would lie useless with him, as in his blindness he might not be able to make a proper use of the talent. He asks the question whether God accepts a person to do what he has been destined even when his eyesight has been taken away from him. The sonnet tells us about the ebbing away of this sorrow and a sort of submissions to the will of God. They also serve who only stand and wait. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching my video.